Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what Spirit has for you. I've set that intention. So if this popped up on your page, it is for you. And if you're here because of the title, then it's definitely for you. I don't even know what I'm going to title this yet because I don't have the message, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. I did bring out an oracle deck as well. I have been asked to pull a couple oracle cards at the end, so I brought out the spirit animal oracle. We're going to pull from those at the end. So if you want to see those, stick around. So we have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom. Something about balance here. Be sure and like, follow along, subscribe, or leave a comment if you feel called to. It does help my channel, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, so again, we have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom. This is about balancing. It is about learning to be flexible in the face of change, right? It could be about like balancing resources, balancing time, work-life balance, right? But it is also about just being flexible in times of change. So we have the Death card here, which is about endings, beginnings, transformations. So I feel like there is something that is trying to end, some kind of transformation that is taking place, but the blockage is the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this could be like family, or, and that doesn't have to be blood family, right? This could be who you consider family. Could very well be blocking. I feel like this has something to do with beliefs, because at the root of this, we have the Eight of Swords, which is about limiting beliefs, holding yourself back, right? This feeling limited, feeling restricted. And that could be because of family beliefs, right? Family traditions, family disputes, whatever, like maybe just needing to end some kind of belief system, right? That's probably rooted in your family, because the Ten of Pentacles is about family. I just feel like this is something that has been holding you back. So in the recent past, we have the Five of Cups. This is about grief and loss. This is about embracing change again. So this person is focused on the Three of Cups here that are lost, but they're not seeing the Two of Cups here behind them, right? This is about like embracing that change, embracing the healing that comes with the loss. Because with every ending, there is a new beginning. I just feel like there's something that is trying to transform, but it's a belief system that is holding us back. And it could be that, you know, you broke from family or you broke from traditions, and it has caused a loss of some sort here, right? That's, you could lose family members, you could lose friends because of belief systems. It is a general reading, so you take it how it resonates for you. It could be different for each of you. Some of you could have lost family, some of you could have lost friends. But it's definitely this deep transformation in belief systems here. But your higher self or your subconscious, we have the Chariot. This is a victory card. This is success. This is like charging forward, taking control of the situation and just moving forward with confidence and determination, right? And I feel like that is to do with belief systems. So I feel like you're just very focused and really making some progress, staying determined about going after, you know, you could be wanting to start a spiritual practice, because the Chariot is about having one foot in, you know, the higher self and one foot like here grounded on earth, right? So I feel like it's that duality, right? But you're very focused and determined on some kind of forward movement here. In the near future, we have the Knight of Wands. Again, this is going after your passions, you know, just really taking the reins is what I want to say. He's on a horse, but it's like you just kind of taking that control with the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. Again, going after that passion, that adventure, the confidence, because you have gone through some sort of loss here. I feel like this is maybe you getting that spark back, you know, getting that determination, that confidence back, and really kind of finding your path here, or finding how you want to move things forward. In your feelings, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is about sneakiness and lies. It's also about being strategic. So you could feel like you need to be strategic. Also, maybe keeping things to yourself, so if this does have to do with family traditions, just for example, maybe you want to follow a more spiritual path, right? So maybe your family is more traditional in religious beliefs, right? So this is maybe you kind of being strategic and keeping things to yourself, but that's not malicious. It's just you kind of protecting yourself. You're going after what you're passionate about, but you're not sharing it with everyone. You're being very strategic here too, right? But you could also feel betrayed because of this. Like you could feel kind of, I'm trying to think of the word, I'm sorry, manipulated, I guess is the word I'm trying to think of, because of the belief systems and because of this loss, right? If people are leaving your life because of your beliefs or because of your passions, you could feel like very manipulated or just very, like people didn't have your best interests at heart. And unfortunately, that's something that happens when you do move forward. Not everybody can go with you, and that is a hard lesson to learn. So in your energy, the influence here is temperance. So this is Sagittarius energy, but it is also about finding balance. It is about like integrating the lessons and integrating that spiritual knowledge into your life, staying balanced, staying calm. And it's also about patience. So I feel like, this is just you kind of balancing out and needing to be patient and doing things in moderation. You do have the Knight of Wands, which is wanting to go forward very passionately, wanting to charge forward. And that is a good energy to be in. With the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, I feel like that's very passionately charged. And it is about very fast forward movement on both of those cards. But you're needing to stay balanced in the midst of that, right? Because if you move too fast, you can get imbalanced. So I feel like that's just kind of Spirit's little message here for you, is just to kind of, keep your balance and try to do things in moderation, but continue to go after your passions, right? So your hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Wands. You are wanting a new passionate beginning. You are wanting adventure. You are wanting some sort of new beginning. And again, with that creative spark, you have the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, which is very passionately charged. So this could be a passion project you're working on. This could just be, again, with you taking this new beginning in a spiritual path, because in the overall outcome, we have the Hierophant, and this is about traditions, beliefs. This is about embracing a more spiritual path. So I feel like you are wanting this new beginning, and you are opening up to a new spiritual path. This is about honoring the spiritual path and your traditions, again, with the belief system. So I really do feel like this is you following more of a spiritual path and kind of leaving that traditional belief systems behind, or just different belief systems. This is a change in your beliefs. And you kind of just, you may be stepping into more of a teacher role, or you could be finding a mentor here to learn from. You could be stepping into shamanism. You could be stepping into a more spiritual role here. But I love that energy. I think that's amazing for you. Let's see. Does Aquarius not see coming here, Spirit? Yeah, that Death card, that total transformation. It's you transforming into more of a spiritual belief. Yeah, so we have the Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the High Priestess here. So this is what you don't see coming in. The Seven of Wands is about you defending yourself. Again, standing up for your beliefs. I just feel like there are going to be people that don't like this, and you're going to really need to kind of stand up for yourself here. And it is going to cause some kind of loss. Again, we have the Five of Pentacles here in the near, or what you don't see coming. And then we had the Five of Cups in the recent past, right? So there is going to be some kind of isolation or loss, or feeling left out, probably by family, friends, whoever it is that doesn't want this, for your best and highest good. And then we have the high priestess, which is about trusting your intuition, but it's also, again, like, don't talk about things. With the Seven of Swords, like we were talking about earlier, keep things to yourself. You know, they don't have to know everything that you're doing. If you're going towards a more spiritual path, a lot of times it is good to keep things to yourself, not out of fear or, you know, hatred, or from, you know, a place of negativity. Do it from a place of self-love and keep your boundaries, because you're allowed to keep your boundaries. You don't have to tell people everything, especially if you're going against their belief systems and they don't have your back and they're kind of holding you back. I feel like this is just, you are going to have to defend yourself, you know, and you're going to have to realize that not everybody can come with you. This is probably a path that you are going to have to walk a lot of times alone. I mean, you will have support groups, you will have spirit on your side, but there are people that are going to have to leave your life on this path. But trust that inner knowing, trust your intuition, because you are on a better path, right? Like a higher path here. What's the advice for Aquarius spirit? Awesome. So we have the Eight of Wands, which is about progress. It is about fast change. But I feel like this is spirit telling you to kind of just focus on your progress, focus on that forward movement, keep moving towards what it is you do want. We have the Five of Wands. This is about obstacles and challenges, but you know, you have the Emperor here. This is about you overcoming these obstacles and stepping into like this control, this leadership, right? Stepping into that Emperor energy and just going towards this progress and growth, and really stepping into owning the leadership of your life, right? I mean, you've been held back here with this Eight of Swords, maybe mentally, maybe by others, again, with the family beliefs, but you've been like in this mental prison. And this is just spirit telling you to stop letting others hold you back and take leadership and control of your own life, right? Because it is your life. And these are your choices to make if this is what you want for yourself. And you do, because you want this new passionate beginning. So I love that for you. I know that's not an easy journey to go through. All of us on the spiritual path have dealt with loss in some form or another, but ultimately it is for your best and highest good. And I feel like that's just what you need to focus on, right? Focus on your progress, focus on that growth, and you're going to overcome the obstacles. Like, you're going to face these challenges, and that Emperor energy is, you know, those obstacles are going to be nothing to you. So I really like that for you. I think that's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and pull two of these oracle cards now, if you want to stick around for that. This just kind of gives us some additional messages from spirit and just kind of ties everything together. And I love this deck. The cards are really beautiful, and I really like these messages. They're really nice. So I haven't done oracle cards in a while, and somebody asked me to do them. So, oh, you got the starfish. I think Libra got that too. And then you got the owl. Very beautiful. So the starfish is number 89, which combines to a 17, or the number 8. And then you have the owl, which is 67, which combines to a 13 or a 4. So any of those numbers could resonate for you. Let's see. Starfish is number 89. Heal and grow after setbacks. Yeah, that Five of Cups. Embrace that healing. And the Temperance is a healing card as well. So the starfish, emblematic of rejuvenation and renewal, invites us to find power in our vulnerabilities, traverse life's intricate paths, and embark on a healing journey. Guided by its wisdom, we can move towards a brighter and more resilient tomorrow. I love that. That's beautiful. These cards are so gorgeous too. Okay, owl, number 67. I love owls. Pay attention to your inner wisdom. You had that high priestess, right? That inner knowing. Representing wisdom, intuition, and insight, the owl holds revered qualities across cultures. Its spiritual energy encourages us to seek deeper insights within ourselves. By embracing the owl's guidance, we tap into our inner knowledge and discern truth, approaching life with curiosity and wonder. Very true. I mean, you've got the High Priestess and the Hierophant here. So, very spiritual time for you, very intuitive time for you. I feel like you just really need to trust in that inner knowing and really go after what it is that you want here. So, I love that for you, Aquarius. I hope that that message helped and could bring you guys some clarity. I will see you next time. Bye.